That's gonna be a busy day, too.
That,
I think it's all, or mine up this week? Yeah. Or your shit was all on mine. Yeah, sometimes they just boom, they bombard you with a bunch of going all at once, like, what?
All right, morning, guys.
one,
So what was our key takeaway or our key takeaways yesterday from our safety meeting?
heat stress,
Heat stress, different levels of it,
different levels, yeah.
and anything
Eating
else?
small amounts of food.
Yep, having small meals to make sure that you have enough electrolytes. What electrolytes were, right? I went over that. What else?
Small meals will help Kurt.
Ouch.
Daryl?
Plenty of fluid.
Plenty of fluids, okay. Very good. So today, I asked, who in here has had a back injury? And this is not incrimination or saying that I'm gonna single you out, but when you,
It's the two real old guys.
surprise.
Back injury.
So, when you have a back injury, does it just affect you at work?
No, it affects you all the entire time.
No.
Your lifestyle, everything, because what you can do and what you can't do anymore.
So how do you keep yourself from injuring your back?
Lifting properly.
Lifting
Stretching.
properly? Stretching? Stretching's big, lifting properly. How do you lift properly, Rob?
Me?
He uses that side.
You call me, right? That's an inside joke.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Yeah. But no, seriously, how do you lift properly?
With your legs,
With your legs? Okay, that's one.
And then keep your back straight.
Keep your back straight
Center of it,
over the center of it.
center of your body over the mass.
So what's your first thing that you do when you walk up to?
You assess to see how heavy it may be. You want to see actually, if it's just a little box, there might be 100 pounds in that little box.
Yeah, might be
Well-
dense material, right?
Well, actually, any chiropractor's gonna tell you, it doesn't have, it can be 2
Yeah.
pounds.
Yep.
And take your back out.
How does it take your back out if it's 2 pounds?
When you're turning and
It's just
lifting.
the way, bending and lifting wrong.
Yep.
And it might not show up for an hour, 3 hours,
Yep.
but all of a sudden, your back hurts for some damn reason.
John, you hit on a very key point.
When you're lifting something, if you start to twist your back,
Yep. That's when you generally tend to mess up your back, is when you go to lift it and you
turn
turn,
at the same time.
because all of a sudden you're exerting force on your vertebrae or your discs and cause an injury.
Yeah, it depends on how the container is sitting on. Is it on level ground or is it at a slant a little bit that you're at a lean?
Yep. That makes a big difference
It makes
too.
no difference if you're center, you're at a lean.
Yeah, because then you're forcing more on one side of your body, right?
Yep.
You can do that just tilting a tote back and turning,
Yeah.
push and turn at the same time.
Sure
You'll
can.
step back behind it and turn it.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing.
All right, so we got most of the key facts here, right? So when you twist, it hurts your back. You need to assess it. You need to make sure that you're square with it. Make sure you use your legs. Make sure you keep it close to your body. So what happens if it's something that you can't lift?
That's real.
Ask for help. That's huge.
Call it, call it.
Swallow your pride and ask for help, or call or call. Very good. Those are the key points of it. So, what is our takeaway for today? John, you had the first one.
Always stretch.
Stretch, yep.
Yeah.
Always stretch. Next,
Do
Assess,
proper,
assess,
assess. Very good.
do proper lifting techniques on it.
Yep.
And if it's too heavy, call for help. If not, call or haul it
Yep.
and let you deal with it later.
Yep. Well, somebody's gonna have to deal with it.
Richard.
Yeah.
But you always make sure.
back and get it
Always make sure that you use the right process, all right?
Yep.
And what does it do, this is the last thing, I'm kind of going back into it, but what is it when you walk up to a container, say you're a front load driver, John, you're covering a front load road, and you see a bunch of boxes beside a container. What does that do to your overall daily operation?
But why isn't it in the dumpster?
Yeah.
Is it heavy? Is it?
Or is it, do they want it to be trashed? And then when you open the container and the container's half empty, then you start really thinking, is this really something they want me to take? And sometimes you need to leave it.
What does it do to your routine?
It's a routine breaker because now you have to move that, because if you have to roll that container out of an enclosure, that's in the way.
That's why I like the fact that you came up with assess the situation first, right? Because you gotta stop and take that minute to remember, okay, this is out of the realm of what I was doing. Because that's usually when someone's gonna injure themselves. You gotta just consciously stop yourself. It's just like an R factor. You know, taking that 3 seconds to assess. That's important. 3 seconds is gonna save you hours if you injure yourself, or days, or weeks, right? So, you guys got all other takeaways, I just wanted to throw the routine breaker in there too. Sound good? Let's have a safe day.
Line up in the parking lot, we're doing our good math.
Then,